Hello, my name is Ilona. Today is Thursday, December 1st, 2022. So I wanted to take a look at the energy of the month December. What will happen? Where is this going? What is the energy? So I've got four rows of three cards, and the first three cards are about the energy of the month. And the first card I got was the Eight of Swords. The second card is the Queen of Pentacles, and the third card is the Five of Wands. So this is the energy of December. The second row are the challenges, the blocks you might experience, or what we are experiencing worldwide. And the first card is the Six of Cups. The second card is the Strength card. And the third card is the Hanged Man. And the third row is the advice. And the first card for the advice is the Nine of Swords. The second card is the Eight of Wands. And the third card is the Five of Cups. So this is the advice. And the last three cards are like, how will this end? Where will this lead to? We have the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Wands. So that's very interesting. So first I want to, of course, take a look at the energy. We have the Eight of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So to me this feels like this month is going to feel, a lot of people are going to feel very powerless. A lot of things are going to happen, so people will feel like they're losing their security, their safety. They will feel like they're victims. They don't know what's going on. There's going to be a lot of fighting going on, I think, worldwide. I think we're really in the phase where things are going to happen in a way that we're going to see more and more. The dark energies are going to be more openly fighting with the white hats. That's the feeling I'm getting. A lot of things about the health will come out. That's what the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, to me symbolizes. So we're going to get a lot of more truths coming out, a lot of more things about the stinks coming out. And I think a lot of people are going to be very frustrated and angry about that. Of course, we have issues going on in America right now with the voting, with things like that. We've got the court case from Brunson for the Supreme Court. There's a lot of fighting going on. I do believe things will happen, around the world. I do believe that the dark energies are really now making moves, trying to fight back against the white hats. And I do think the white hats are ultimately in control, but we're going to get a very chaotic month ahead of us. Things happening so people can feel like they don't have any control. There's going to be like battles. It's going to be a rough month, especially for people that do not know what's really going on. So it's going to be very tough for them. The challenges will be about children. I think more and more things about children are coming out, but this is also speaking about the inner child. People will need to deal with their own inner emotions, their own inner child as well, so they can step into their strength. They can really focus and feel inside that they're safe. And they can see things, the Hanged Man just wanted to hang, that see things in a different perspective. Very, very important that people change their perspective. A lot of things are going to come out, and there will be, tough for certain people to see things, what's really been going on for so long. So that's going to be, it's going to be important for them to change their perspective, to look differently at things, to look at their own inner child and start to heal their inner child, so they're not dependent on people or organizations outside of themselves to give them this safety, to give them this feeling that they are in control. Because really this is now about becoming strong ourselves, inside ourselves, our inner strength. And we will need our inner child to have our inner strength. So people will need to change their perspectives. That's going to be a big challenge. The period ahead of us, especially in December. The truths are going to come out in all kinds of ways, more and more truths. as about the children as well. I don't think they're going to completely say everything, but there's going to be much more. So people will need to look at how they deal with things, and just in general how they focus their energy and what they do and how they manifest. So the advice there is the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Now this doesn't seem very promising, but the advice is that a lot of things are going to come up now. I've noticed myself in the energy, and I think this is just going to be, how do you say that, emphasized this month, in that we need to deal with our emotions, our frustrations, our anger. We need to look at our disappointments, look at what's still hurting us, their sadness, their anger. We need to deal with that. That's the advice just for the month of December, that we deal with things that are still in a way coming from inside of ourselves, in our energy, and also things dealing outside of ourselves. We don't get swept up in fear from other people. We don't get swept up in energy, the anxiety from other people, or the fear that they're losing everything. We need to deal with that. If we can really face that inside of ourselves and really step into our strength, we will not be, how do you say that? We don't have to be afraid to just be swept away by other people's energy and other people's anxiety, because I do believe that this month it's going to be like this feeling of powerless. A lot of people do not know what's really going on. Truths will be coming out. I'm not sure if they can really all handle it. And especially when I look at the last three cards, I will talk about that in a moment. There's going to be struggle. There's going to be problems how to deal with it. And the dark energies still have some things, some cards they have up their sleeves. I don't think there are a lot left, but they are still capable of doing at least damage on a smaller scale. So it's not completely over yet. I do truly believe that God has already won. We really do not have to worry about that. But it's about all these people that do not know that, do not feel that, are still completely stuck in their own ways, in a way are fighting with themselves ultimately, and really putting themselves in this powerless position, like they're completely dependent on other people, on the government, on the organizations around them, because apparently they can't do it for themselves. They believe they cannot do it for themselves, but they can, obviously. You're truly connected. You step into your power and you connect with God and connect with your soul. Really, you don't have to worry about anything. You're always safe. You're always protected. And it's very important that people truly understand that. And it takes a change of perspective, and it will be up to each and every one of us who's going to really surrender themselves and change their perspective. And of course there's going to be a group of people who will not, and they most likely will step into a different line, so to speak. I do believe that we have these lines now separating, these timelines. I do believe that in a way the change is already happening. We are already in the middle of that, but we truly are going to see that in the world around us right now, and in this month. I think everything will be emphasized. And the last three cards are the Six of Wands. We've got the High Priest and the Ten of Wands. So to me this feels, especially with the High Priest, that is about revealing things. Secrets are going to come out. More and more truths are going to come out. The veil is going to be lifted. We've got a group of people are not capable of handling this. They will feel like so much is going on. It's almost like this person does not really see where he is walking. And we have an expression in the Netherlands. It's called rondrennen als een kip zonder kop, which means like walking around, running around like a chicken without a head, which means like you have no idea what you're doing. You're completely confused. And you just feel oppressed. You feel like this enormous burden on top of you. And I do believe at the end of the month, there's going to be a group of people who feel like this. And there will be a group of people who will feel like finally recognition. And it doesn't mean that other people will be recognizing you or finally understanding what you were seeing all along. So I am kind of talking about the truthful community, but more that you will feel a sense in yourself like, yes, I've been telling this, finally we're starting to see things, because I do believe that that's very important for people in the truthful community, because a lot of family and loved ones looked at them like they were completely crazy and insane. And I've heard about situations where people don't talk to any family members anymore and they're completely separated. I do not believe that everyone is going to be saying like, well, you were right all along, but it's more of an inner recognition that you're like, yes, finally, it's now out. And what people will do with it, well, there's going to be a group of people who have no clue what to do with that. Because this is really about trusting your own intuition as well. And things that are coming out, that's why it's so important to really remain connected with your intuition and trust your connection with God. Know that you're safe, know that you're all right. Then I do have a feeling that especially people in the truthful community are going to have this recognition, or at least see things happening as they said it would. And we're already seeing that, but I believe in the month of December we're going to see more and more things. Also in the media, I don't think they're capable of stopping that anymore. I think change has already set in. So this is going to be an important month, but this is really about trusting your connection with God. So important. Trust it will be all right. And then you will most likely be at the end of the month in this position and not in this one. So I'd like to leave it at this and hope to see you in another video. Bye.